Howdy folks, my name's Christian and welcome to Bullish on Farming. Today just visiting the main herd, about to move them to a fresh paddock this morning. And you can see Jack Frost has paid us a visit. Got down to about -7 with wind chill last night, about -5, probably core temperature. And that's when it starts to get a bit dicey when you have these water lines running out to your cattle in the fields. But we got 1-inch poly pipe running as our main line to these girls. So I've inspected it just very lightly, got to take another look closer to the waterer. There's no doubt that the float on the water is frozen. But as things thaw out during the day, that'll just fix itself. And you can see these girls are ready to move. I'm gonna get them moving and we'll talk a bit about what they just grazed. They had about a day and a half paddock here. This gate's a bit tough. I had moved them in Friday evening and it's now Sunday morning. And so how I played it was the first 24 hours they grazed it. It was a 60 yard by 150 yard paddock. And I came in that morning, yesterday morning, and then I rolled out 2 bales of hay. And that rolled out a bunch of carbon, the old shake and bake trick with the tractor. You can check that out. Previous video that I've posted. Nothing special. And spread some carbon on the land and some feed for our ladies. Integrating our fertilization program with our feeding program. And you can see Lucy here, she wants to jump the gun. And so today we got a 2-day paddock, folks. This is 80 yards, or I think it's 100 yards by 150. And here comes the group. And actually, because it's a Sunday and I gotta haul some hay up to my farm, I'm just gonna keep this gate open. And I'm gonna let them track back to their water trough all the way back there. The ground's a little firm this morning. It's frosting. It'll thaw up during the afternoon. I'll come and, grab their water and jump it all the way over there where we got our other main line. But for this morning, I want to get this hay load done and help move some things into our new place. Right now, my girlfriend's there, and it's an exciting time. I've mentioned that we got a farm of our own that we're going to be starting, and keep posted to this channel for how we're going to do that with regenerative models and the animals that we're going to run. If you have any suggestions, please comment below. Some people have mentioned sheep. I'm thinking about it. So what are we looking at here today? About 70 days of rest. Those 2 backfields, they got 140 days of rest because of a maneuver we made on our second lap. And I've talked about that in previous videos. But this just resumes a 70-day rest period because we did graze this, excuse me. We did graze this field on the second lap. And we're now on our third, October 29th. This should take us a couple days, and I'll roll out some hay as well on that second day. And then we got our barn right up there, and that's where we're going to be sorting out and weaning calves before we send them to a high and dry field, which is on the other side of our property, way past that tree line, a few fields down. And that's where we got our cattle panel system and our field that can take prolonged animal impact, and we're going to bale graze for about 4 weeks or until the weather allows us. Once things freeze over hard, we're going to be back to the barn there where we do have a permanent setting, but we're trying to be there for no more than 3 weeks, 21 days. And then we're going to be bale grazing this field, and with that gate right there, that field over there. And we're going to be seeding that field with our bale grazing program with clover and alfalfa, maybe frost seeding some in the spring. And with this field, it's just going to get hit with another bale graze layout. And stay posted for that because it's pretty cool. It's what a lot of guys out west do. And we get 3 feet of snow out here, folks. So, and we bale graze, laying the bales on their edge. And, with the polybraid wiring, sweeping them through the field with a grazing mentality. So I think we get something like 76 bales in this field, in one field. And then that lasts about, I don't know, it's about 2 bales a day for the girls. So it's quite some time. And the ground's completely frozen over. So looking forward to that during the winter, doing some good work on the land with the animals. And they stay healthy, active, clean. And all their manure is dropped out here. And I know some folks say, oh, well, are you worried about manure runoff? Listen, when you're managing it, and our herd's not that big, folks, and you know, you're conscious of where your water runoff is, you can manage it properly. And we'll talk more about that as we get there. But yeah, so 70 days of rest, finishing our 3rd lap in the next few days. You know, guys like Greg Duty, they're on grass all the time. And on grass, I mean mob grazing, rotating every day or 2. And that's what we're working towards, but we're a little different here up in Canada, and our fields aren't there yet. He's also got tons of acreage, and we got a lot of acres too, but they're not really built up with carbon cover and are at the level that I would like them to be for us to be grazing through the wetter months. And we do need more pasture included in our rotation, because right now we're running 3 groups. So we have our main herd, stalker group with some cull cows, and then some finishing cow, beef steers and heifers. And we're mob grazing all of those. And I'm not a huge fan of multiple groups on the farm, but this is the system that I'm working with coming into the farm about a year ago. And well, we're gonna do the best we can. We've made some changes, and we're gonna do it at a sustainable rate. Because what we're doing right now is working. We know we can just make some improvements. And yeah, so this is a speckled mum. She's not a purebred Angus, obviously. And she's an odd cow. And we've kept her around, and thinking of culling her out this year. Or on my farm, I think I might take her because she's probably pregnant and she'll deliver a calf in the spring. We'll see if that works out. But I've been taking a look at some Herefords and some low-line Angus bulls. So crossbreeding that Hereford with a low-line Angus gene, which is also a low-line Hereford bull. But no decisions made yet, folks. So I don't want to get too much into that. Right now we're taking a look at a Angus beef steer. Look at this boy, looking great. Our beef cattle are looking great, folks. The mob grazing's really paid off. And you know, the owners here are really happy with the weight gain going on with the cattle and the condition of our cattle here. And it's an absolute pleasure because we love to do this. And yeah, so excited to roll out some bales on this field and lay out some more carbon, because this field was seeded just 2 years ago, and it's, you know, it's getting its way to becoming a strong field in about 3 years. So another 2 years here. It's going to be interesting to see what good livestock management has done for the soil in our pastures. So we don't really want to be reseeding our pastures, folks. Not by tilling them and seeding them with, you know, either hay or wheat with the underseed of hay. We want to be compounding fertility. We don't want to be disrupting the fertile fungal webs beneath the soil level that are so crucial to having fertile pastures. And what a beautiful day. We got a gorgeous sun coming in, and this frost will be gone in no time. But yeah, we knew Jack Frost would be coming. We're in southern Ontario, Canada here, folks. So ain't no surprises. We've gotten snow in October. No problem. Pretty sure, you know, you look it up, we've gotten snow in September before. Yep. Life is good, and I hope the same for you. We've been having more visitors to the channel, and you guys are all welcome. Those of you who've been following since the beginning, God bless. I can tell by our comments that we have people who are interested, enthusiastic about this type of work we're doing here. And for those who are interested in farming, keep holding it in mind. I'm telling you, it's more than possible. I did not grow up on a farm or from a family of farmers. And, you know, generations ago, of course, but not to my immediate awareness in my upbringing. And I got a call to wild and went headfirst into an internship program, highly immersive for a full summer. And well, that just kind of set the sails for what was to come. Managing a beef herd now is my absolute dream. And now with, you know, God's will, farm has come into our life and we're going to be able to start an operation of our own. And, you know, I wish the same for you. And I want to bring you along the journey and give you some inspiration, confidence, and fuel that fire, baby. Fuel that enthusiasm for farming. Because it's a beautiful thing. You know, I grew up playing sports, and I get that same feeling of just doing it for the love of the game, going outside every day, doing the best I can for these animals and to serve the greater good. Oh, and we're probably going to close out on this calf. This is a 7-month-old calf, but take a look at him. The sun's just beaming on him. Life is good. We're all healthy out here. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming by. God bless you all. Touched by the people visiting the channel and those who are commenting and liking. Thank you so much. Having said that, I'd like to say thanks for stopping by. Once again, God bless you all. See you on the next one.